Hello, welcome back. It's been a minute, had a lot of stuff going on, holidays, family, COVID. So today we will be doing something a little different. I'm not going to be reviewing a palette or anything, but I do want to show you guys how I change my face from, pushy little fat to Penny Dreadful. Show you how to do my skincare. I'm going to take a little bit of this skin cream. All right, I took a little bit of this on my hand and I'm just going to rub that in. Because my face is a little dry, I go in with a professional hydrating primer. So my next step is to color correct. I like to go in with a powder, and I'll show you. So I take this Juvia's Place palette, the Zula palette, and it's got these beautiful colors, and I like to use the orange and the red. Then I go in with a concealer just on top of that. Okay, and like that. Now you can still see the orange underneath in some spots, and that's okay because it will be fixed later. Now, I'm going to go in with some foundation. I'm going in with the KVD foundation. I hate this foundation, but I am trying to use it up, so. Here is where I like to get a little tricky. So I'm going to take a little bit of this Juvia's Place paint stick. I take a paintbrush and I go over and do highlights. But I'll show you where I highlight. I go in at first, highlight this area, and then I go later and highlight the bottom half. So now I go in with a contour color, and I use this. I've used it for a couple of years. So in the past, I've done multiple different layers of contouring. I don't think it's necessary anymore, as I learned. Just have a good shade and contour from there. Now I'm going to go in with that highlighted color that I used before and do the lower part, like I said. And I also like to cut my cheek. Going to blend that out in a second, but as of right now, I'm going to use my Clown White and take a little, it's really nasty right now, but I'm going to take a little bit of it and you do it for my highlighted parts around my eye. I'm going to set my powder and then I will be done with my face contouring. This is my end result for the powders. Now I leave this on throughout the eyeshadows, and then I remove it. So now with the eyes, I like to map out where my eyebrows are going to be first. Like dusty bottom, I go in and do dots. I try to make them as symmetrical as possible. Symmetrical? Symmetrical. So boom, and Boom. Like that. Then I go in with a white crayon. This one's almost done, so I'm going to use this first before I go in with the other one. But I go in with, instead of doing primer, I like to do a white base. And I just put this right where that underneath where that brow is going to be. Like that. And I'm going to just blend that down. Now I'm going to go in with the crease. If it's not perfect, I will fix it later. And this is now done, so gotta use up as much stuff as we can. Okay, now I'm going to go in with some powders, and I think I'm going to stick to one eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill 2. Start off with an off-white color. You could do white or off-white. I like to set all these creams so it helps blend. Okay, and now I'm just going to go light to dark, just going over this crease. I like to put the darkness over here, and then I kind of grade it to light. I will not be talking, but you'll see. Okay, now with your crayon, this one is my brand new one. I'm going to, I used to do my makeup a little differently. I've done it multiple different ways, but this is the way I like doing it right now. And I would consider this a new classic penny look. And the colors are just fun. Okay, I stole from a little bit of a other palette, but what I did was just put some eyeshadow down and then put a little bit of glitter shadow. There aren't that many good glittery shadows in this palette that I liked, so now I'm just going to go in with some of these darker colors and kind of blend. I'm going to take this Anastasia liquid liner and just carefully do a tiny cat eye. I don't have to be perfect, and then I like to go like this, and I usually do two in the center like that. Closing my eye because I am trying not to let this get in anywhere in here. But while this is still wet, I take this little brush and kind of blend it and work it in to the shadow. Really like to go in and really define that crease like so. And I'm going to go over this again with some black eyeshadow, but I really like to do this. And with this fluffy brush, I go in with some black, try to make sure there's as little fallout as possible. If it has glitter in it, I love even better. So the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with some heavy metal liquid liner, and I just go on top of that crease. Okay, now I'm going to do the other eye. Okay, now that is done, I am going to do the rest of my face. Okay, so we're going to start off by brushing away all that loose powder. And if you notice, there's some fallout here with the brush. Since I put so much powder down, I can brush away any particles. So I have this NYX bronzer palette. It is very old, and I lost the lid, but I like to blend these two colors together and really warm up my face. Now I'm gonna go in with some blush, and I use the red Blushing Act from Pure. I always go in after I do all of that with a little liquid highlighter, and today I'm using the NYX California Beam-In. Right, now that that's done, I'm going to go in and do my brows. So we're gonna go dark to light, and I just noticed that this looks better than before. So what I do is I go dark to light, and make sure your pencils are sharp so you can get the best effect. There we go. Okay, now I am going on to my lips. Now this is something that a lot of people have asked me about, is how I do my lips. I go in with a lip liner, make sure it's sharp. I kind of use the same like light liner for a lot of things. Mainly brows and lips. But all right, and I think I'm going to go with, this pinky color. then, okay, this explains why my clown white is so dirty. I'm going to take a little bit of that clown white, and I like to put just a little kind of a dot here and blend it out just a little bit, and then a dot like here, and a dot here, and kind of. Now I'm going to go in with an angled brush and some brown and line the lips, and I like to give it dimension. Okay, now the final touch before I go and do lashes is lip gloss. And I don't put the gloss all over. Let me show you. So I'm going to take this gloss from Ulta. I'm going to just put it's got a, I don't know, the shimmery gloss works the best, but I just put it right where I put the white. Not a lot. Like that. I'm going to get into a garment and all right, here is the final look. I'm really kind of, it came together. It doesn't, I actually really enjoy how it turned out. You know, this isn't for the stage, just for fun, and really I'm enjoying this kind of like sickly eye look that I did. So that's kind of cute. I didn't think about that until I'm staring at it right now. I think I should have put a little green glitter on the thing to give it a little sick vibe. But yeah, I will see you next time. Unpleasant dreams.